1968, when Sooty was only 20 years old, the producers of Top of the Pops were upset to learn that dads didn't think much of the programme and often spoiled the rest of the family's fun by making rude remarks and turning over to watch World in Action. So they brought in some special people whose mission it was to keep the dads happy. What people? Tonight's TV legends, Pan's people. Businesswoman Dee Dee Wilde, local government officer Ruth Pearson, and housewife Babs Powell all share a secret past. In the battle for TV ratings, these women were once frontline troops, their presence guaranteed to send viewing figures and temperatures sky high. In the 1970s, Pan's people were the hottest thing on television. Long before girl power was invented, the faces of the resident dance troupe on Top of the Pops were almost as well known as those of the pop stars they moved to. The ultimate fantasy for millions of men and the envy of a generation of women, Pan's people shook, shimmied, bumped and boogalooed their way into the nation's hearts.
It was amazing. I mean, to have all those people watch us every week. I mean, what more could a girl want than be idolised by the public, you know?
Since childhood, the girls had practiced ballet and tap, but by 1967, when they helped form Pan's people, their sexy American choreography came as a shock. Britain had never seen anything like it, and very nearly didn't.
We couldn't get hired in England, and we were thinking about disbanding. Because people wouldn't, it was different and people wouldn't take the risk.
The BBC finally gave them their chance. In the days before videos, Pan's people at first just filled in when a band was unavailable. But soon the producers realised the girls themselves were a hit and pulled a few strokes to emphasise their assets.
We always used to have to dance on this podium, which was about 20 feet by 20 feet, and it was about 3 or 4 feet off the ground, which made us look very tall and gorgeous.
If I say it wasn't blatant, actually some of it was quite blatant.
At their raunchiest, Pan's people were raising eyebrows and pulse rates, but they were forever at the mercy of the charts, only finding out at the last minute each week whether they were to be sex kittens or clowns.
They played the Monster Mash. The Monster Mash.
As their popularity grew, so did their workload.
It was very much a way of life. It took all your time. We have very little time for private life. But we just loved what we were doing.
By the mid-70s, Pan's people were quick-stepping their way around the world, with personal appearances and work on a host of top telly shows. The girls were headline news. For a while, there seemed to be only 2 words on every man's lips.
Pan's people, yeah. It's one special one. Beautiful Babs. Don't know what her name is.
And at the peak of their fame, Pan's people even did the unthinkable. They sang.
There are smiles that make us happy.
But the girls were exhausted. In 1976, in their late 20s, they were ready to quit. 9 years of hard work had brought them fame, but no fortune.
I don't think we realised our potential. And if we had, I think we would have made an awful lot of money. But then at the end of the day, it's not about money. It's about enjoying a life.
Dee Dee today runs her own dance studio. Ruth works as a housing officer for a London council, and Babs looks after the home and children she shares with actor Robert Powell. 2 decades on, the lives of these women are moving to a different beat. The dancing shoes may be in the attic, but their place in pop television remains firmly that of a legend. Now picture the scene. The Orient Express rushes through the night with every sleeping car filled with heiresses, jewel thieves and shady foreigners.